Well, well, well. The Democrats are rigging the election yet again, and they're doing it in plain sight, and their voters will not be punishing them. Vote blue no matter who. But more importantly, let's expose the right and conservatives who have been running around talking about a stolen election, the rigged Trump and his friends talking this nonsense. Meanwhile, the actual rigging is happening. And where are the people that are so concerned about election rigging and the Democrats, they cheating and this kind of stuff? Why is it that the only rigging they want to talk about is the nonsense, right? The boxes on the tables and the wagon gate and the Sharpie gate. But when the Democrats are openly in plain daylight canceling primaries, rigging the election so that Biden is the only one, right? Remember, the right is all afraid of Biden in terms of, he's ruining this country and he's going to destroy the country and he's a threat to the country, he hates America and blah, 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 blah. But yet, they are perfectly comfortable being very quiet about the Democrats rigging the election so that he can be the one, right? Now, if some online thing suggests that, ooh, the ballots are fake and they're printing them on 3D printers or whatever it is, right? Oh, see, right? Whatever nonsense is being promoted by billionaires and allies of the GOP, corrupt allies of the GOP, right? That's all you hear coming from the right. Oh, look, this thing, and oh, I was watching Tim Pool video, and Tim Pool said that they did something with the ballots, and Steven Crowder, he did some real journalism and he found some stuff. Meanwhile, the Democrats rigging an election openly. It's not something that is in question, right? They're canceling a primary election to rig it so that Biden is the only one on the ticket, right? If these people really cared about election rigging and want things to be fair and this and that, and they love America, they would be outraged about how Florida is not allowing any competition on the Democratic side, right? But since these people are frauds, just like most of the people in politics in this country, because politics in America is toxic, it's disingenuous, it's fake, it's all theater. I don't mean that literally, but it's such a joke, right? Since it's a joke, the frauds talking about the election was stolen, right? Joe Biden stole the election. Who would vote for this guy? He didn't even do any campaigning and nobody likes him. How could he get more votes than Obama? A question very easily answered. It's not even that complicated. They can't even figure out a simple thing like how Joe Biden got more votes than Obama. They think that that's like a bombshell. Oh my goodness! More than Obama! Yeah, if you look at it in a vacuum, of course, that's shocking. But if you actually look at what was going down, and you look at it with context, it's not surprising at all. It'd be surprising if he didn't win. You acknowledge how much people hate Donald Trump and the Trump derangement syndrome, but then you're surprised when the election reflects that. Make up your goddamn minds, people. Either there's Trump derangement syndrome that's taken over the country, which is why Trump lost, or the election was stolen. Conservatives, I want to see that same energy about the 2020 election, about what's happening right now. This is not the only thing. This rigging has been going on for a minute, right? This is just the latest chapter. So let me hear you guys, all you Wagon Gate and Sharpie Gate and 2020 and the ballots flipped and let me hear you loud and proud. I want to hear you going after Florida. The Florida Democrats rigging the election. I want to hear that noise. And please, don't make yourself a clown and go point out the one exception of who in right-wing media might have talked about this. First of all, don't show me anybody that mentions it in a video. If they didn't make a video specifically calling it out, like Kyle Kalinske made a video talking about this. That was the point of the video. So unless you're going to show me a right-wing video that's about this, not mentioning this, not honorable mention, that's about this, I don't want to hear it. Right? And even if they make a video about this, if it's only one guy that does it, especially with somebody small, I don't want to hear about it. Because if at least half, I'm going to set the bar very low, if at least half of the people who during the last election were talking about, oh, Wagon getting Sharpie and look at and look, this and that, and the polls, and what if at least half of those people are not going after Florida for this rigging of the election, then I don't want to hear it. Right? If at least half of them not doing it, then that we know that their 2020 election stuff was fraudulent. They were playing games, putting out propaganda from the GOP, right? That's that toxic political game that we play in this country, right? The GOP want to play games, and then the right-wing media just goes and does it for them, and then the voters fall for it every single time like a bunch of lemmings, right? If those same people who are like just asking questions, oh, there were a lot of irregularities. If they would talk about rumors and this look funny and silent about something overtly corrupt, overtly rigging, no debate. This is not democracy from the people who always talk about, we're losing our democracy. I can guarantee you more than a few left-wing channels, Kyle Kalinske already talked about it, are going to talk about this. Are the ones who thought that the 2020 election was stolen, are they going to talk about it? Remember, Joe Biden's a threat to the country. This rigging helps him to be able to get another 4 years to ruin America. And if that's what you really care about, you should be outraged. They're rigging the election so the scary monster Biden can be in power. So if you really think that Biden is ruining the country, you should be outraged. Let's see all the right wing hit the streets. The election is being stolen right before our eyes. We need to do election integrity stuff. I don't think that's going to happen. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's only 3:35 a.m. on Sunday morning. So there's still time. And don't ask me why I'm up making a video. None of your business. And I'm out.